invite me again for another hour.
Welcome آية الله مرجع الديني الشيخ عبد اللطيف بري وكل صلوات على محمد وآل محمد. الله شرفوا مولانا. In the behalf of Ayatollah al-Marja al-Dini Sheikh Abdul Latif Berri, we welcome our visitors who they usually come every year, and we really thank them to come all the way from Wisconsin. How many miles? How many? 500 miles they cross just to come and see you. مولانا 500 ميل قاطعين. So they will come and see us here. And we apologize for the humble hospitality. The pizza for 500 miles should be really 5 sheets here. But we're sorry for that. So we thank you again for coming, and if you have, we will come on your behalf. Ayatollah Marja Sheikh Abdul Latif Berri. مولانا تحب تقدم سماحتكم. Okay. Please eat, because if you are not going to eat, the Ayatollah is not going to speak. So please eat so you can feel comfortable. Then he will enlighten us with his wisdom and knowledge and his speaking. شنو هاي نذر؟ مش نذر اليوم حتى. السيدة زينب سلام الله عليها. For the love of السيدة زينب, the granddaughter of Prophet Muhammad, peace of God be upon him. We thank the lady for giving this away. And we congratulate Al-Hajja Fatima Hashim for the graduation of her son. In which field he's graduated? Oh, he's a doctor, mashallah. Today he is graduated in New York, where?
No, I was
Boston, in Boston. So she just came and her son was graduated, so she's giving a candy away, alhamdulillah. We thank you. Yeah, inshallah ta'ala. Yeah. So, please enjoy. We're going to continue the session with, inshallah, listening as well to Ayatollah al-Marja al-Dini Sheikh Abdul Latif Berri and Simulana. So let's welcome him with his honor, and welcome Ayatollah al-Marja al-Dini Sheikh Abdul Latif with good loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of God, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Of course, Imam Sheikh Hisham al-Husayni mixes between Arabic and English. It's like no language here to mix between Arabic and English. But anyway, it's good to understand more than one language. Anyway, welcome our guests here to be in the Islamic Institute of Knowledge. It's important to talk about this time of the history in the world. It's a very sensitive time in the history of the world. Looks like Heilahob. Have you heard about the Heilahob? Looks like a Heilahob. Really, it's very important for the knowledgeable people in this world and also the wise people in the world to study how to deal with this very sensitive time in the history, not in the Middle East only, but also in the world. How to write, how to build a new world for the future, for the generations. It's very sensitive time. Violence, 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 and also fighting, 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 hunger. Many people in the world are hungry, hungry. Of course, today is time to talk about what happened in Lebanon before 1 century in that time. And also what happened yesterday in Iraq. What happened yesterday in Iraq? What's going on in Yemen? In Yemen, people kill people, people kill people, people kill people. Strange. Sometimes the quarrel here in the United States between white people and also African American people, unfortunately. So we should think. We should work together to guide the generation, guide people, work together to build a good world for the people, for the generations. It's very important to think together, to work together, not as Americans only, or as Arabics only, or as Europeans, Africans, but as people, as wise people. This is very, very important. Anyway, in Arabic, أيها الأحبة، تمر الأمم في مرحلة عدم التوازن، وما يمكن أن نسميه مرحلة الهيلاهوب. وما هي لعبة الهيلاهوب؟ هي نقطة ارتكاز وعليها قطعة خشبية من هذه الجهة وهذه الجهة، يجلس شخص هنا وشخص هناك، وترتفع وتنخفض بين الطرفين، وهذا الارتفاع والانخفاض يسمى بالهيلاهوب. العالم الآن يفقد البوصلة لتحديد الجهة. الآن السياسة الأمريكية تواجه مشكلة، السياسة الروسية تواجه مشكلة، السياسة العربية تواجه مشكلة، السياسة الأوروبية تواجه مشكلة. لاحظتم ما جرى في بريطانيا، حيث هناك أصوات تنادي بخروج بريطانيا من الاتحاد الأوروبي مثلا. ماذا يجري في الشرق الأوسط؟ تزداد الخرائب ويزداد الدمار. أمس تفجير الكرادة في شيعة وزوار الإمام الكاظم عليه السلام. أمس هذا تفجير حصل. اليوم ذكرى مرور 100 سنة على المجاعة الهائلة التي حلت في لبنان في زمن كان يسمى سفر برليك. يعني يحكي لي كبار السن عن سفر برليك. وسفر برليك ماذا حصل في سفر برليك؟ هجم الجراد على لبنان، المواد الغذائية قطعت، بدايات الحروب بدأت، الطرقات قطعت. عمتي وهي كبيرة في السن كانت تذكر لي أنهم يمشون في الطرقات والجثث على جوانب الطرق، جثث الأطفال والنساء وحتى الرجال يموتون جوعا. وكانوا يأكلون أحيانا ما تبقى من أوراق الشجر. طيب هالمعدة شو بدها تهضم أوراق الشجر الشديدة كذا، تصيبه سائل وبعدين أمراض ويسقط ويموت. قصة تلك المرأة في طرابلس مشهورة، وكانت تأتي بالأطفال الأموات في الطريق الذين لا زالت جثثهم طازجة، فتأخذ الجثث وتقطعها وتأخذ لحمها وتحرقه على النار وتبيعه كبابا للناس. كبابا للناس، هذه في طرابلس، تبيعه كبابا للناس. وحتى اكتشفت بعد فترة وكتبت قصتها وذكرت للناس وما إلى ذلك. ومات جوعا في لبنان في تلك الفترة بين 150,000 و200,000 شخص كانت جثثهم في الشوارع وفي الطرقات وفي الكذا. هذا ما حصل في سفر برليك بين سنتي 1915 إلى 1918، 3 سنوات. تذكر لي حاجة الكبيرة عمتي كبيرة بالسن توفيت رحمة الله عليها، كنت صغيرا، كانت تروي لي ماذا يجري في سفر برليك. وكانت تقول نأخذ البلوط، البلوط ونطحنه ونأكله. لم يكن هناك طعام. Because they are hungry in Lebanon in that time, since 1915, that time. So they used to eat the oak, البلوط. وهي ذكرت لي، هي قالت هذا، لكن أنا سمعت قصة تلك المرأة في طرابلس، رواها لنا أستاذ مدرسة أتذكر حينما كنا صغارا، وقرأت في الصحف. وأمس نشرت صحيفة السفير نعم ما جرى في ذلك التاريخ من آلام ومجاعة وما إلى ذلك، حيث هب الجراد وأغلقت الطرقات وجاع الناس وانقطعت السماء من المطر. هذا يمر عليه 100 سنة في هذه الأيام. حرب اليمن الآن كأن العرب مشدومون بقتل البشر، مصابون بالهواية السادية، سادية، وهو الشعور بالتلذذ في قتل الآخر، التلذذ في قتل الآخر، السادية. يتلذذ العرب في قتل الفقراء اليمنيين الحفاة الجياع المشردين، يتلذذون بقتلهم في الطائرات والقاصف. هناك حالة انعدام وزن، وأستطيع أن أسميها الحالة العدمية، الحالة العدمية التي يمر بها تاريخ الإنسانية، وهي اللا إنسان، الهيلاهوب، اللا إنسانية. وهذه الحالة يعني الجراد يفتك بكل شيء، هذه حالة جرادية، يتحول الإنسان إلى جراد يأكل ويقتل ويحرق الأخضر واليابس. بيأكلوا الجراد صحيح، لا إشكال أن الإنسان إذا جاع واحتاج، نعم. أنا أتذكر أنه ذات مرة كنت في العراق، أحد الأشخاص أتى بجرادة كالعصفور سمينة هكذا. ليش جايبها؟ بدي أشويها وأكلها. شواها وأكلها. هو مش حرام بشرط أن تلتقط الجرادة حية، أن لا تكون ميتة. كانت ميتة لا يجوز، لكن إن كانت حية يجوز هذا، تشوى وكذا من حيث يجوز، لكن ليس أنه مستساغ عند كل الناس يعني. لكن ثبت علميا أن في الجرادة من الفيتامينات ما يعادل كذا حبة فيتامين يأخذها الإنسان في الجرادة من الفيتامينات، الدراسات العلمية. ولهذا يعني حينما يجيز الإسلام أكلها ليس عبثا، وإنما هناك يعني سرا علميا الآن العلم اكتشفه، أن في الجرادة الواحدة حشدا من الفيتامينات تعادل أخذ كذا حبة فيتامين في الجرادة الواحدة. على كل حال لابد من أن نفكر كيف نستطيع أن نضع خارطة وفهما لعالم جديد بعيد عن العنف، عن العنصرية. الآن في أمريكا يعني يعنف القتال بين السود وبين البيض، وهذا يؤلمنا يحزننا، كلهم مواطنون وإخواننا، لكن نحزن أن يظلم أي إنسان. نحزن. في العالم العربي يزداد العنف يزداد. وساطات الأمم المتحدة وساطات حكماء العالم لا تفيد شيئا، لا تسمن ولا تغني من جوع. لكن هذا لا يعني أن لا نفكر كيف نضع بوصلة جديدة لمستقبل العالم وللعالم الذي نعيش فيه. هذا دور الفلاسفة، المثقفين، المفكرين، علماء الإسلام، حكماء الأمم. هذا دورهم الآن، وهو دور مهم وفعال. فكيف نستطيع أن نضع هذه البوصلة، وما هي النقاط الاستراتيجية في هذه البوصلة؟ فلو استطعنا أن نضع نقاطا استراتيجية لهذه البوصلة، لا شك أن حقوق الشعوب قضية مهمة، لا شك أن الحرية المسؤولة قضية مهمة جدا، لا شك أن دعم الاقتصاد العالمي قضية مهمة جدا. لكن لا يخفى أن الأمور ليست كواحد زائد واحد يساوي اثنين. الأمور شبكة متداخلة معقدة، الاقتصادي والسياسي والاجتماعي والإنساني والإيديولوجي والجغرافي والعنصري والسيكولوجي، وهكذا عدد. شبكة متداخلة جدا جدا لا بد من أخذها بعين الاعتبار في وضع أي خارطة طريق لمستقبل الإنسانية ولمستقبل العالم. فماذا نستطيع أن نفعل في مثل هذه الحال؟ فهل نستطيع أن نركز على نقاط أساسية وإجراءات إجرائية ووسيلة إجرائية للوصول إلى رؤية فهم عام، ويمكن تطوير هذا الفهم العام شيئا فشيئا؟ لا شك أنها قضية محيرة، ونحب أن نستمع حضراتكم. تفضلوا إذا أحببتم شيخنا أن تشرحوا للإخوة والأخوات هذا الأمر.
I'm going to try to translate quickly what Imam Berri was mentioning. Actually, he was mainly talking about the bad situation of the world that's going through, and the suffering of humanity, and the dispute. And I'm going to ask him after I finish translation is why you think we are in where we are. He did mention about the suffering of the people in Yemen who've been killed by Sudanese aircraft, interfering in the neighboring politics or issues. And he did mention about the unfair of, in Iraq today, people walking for praying in one of the holy shrine in Qadamain in Baghdad, from Baghdad to Qadamain, where I was born. It's about 20 minutes in the car driving, so they walk to show respect. And here's somebody wearing a vest of explosion and enter between them and release that, and he killed himself, and 7 people killed and a lot of people injured. So the Ayatollah was asking, this is a barbaric. It is not Islamic. It is inhumane. And really he was mentioning the inhumane position where the humanity has reached. The inhumane behavior where the humanity presenting and living in the dispute between in New York and in Illinois, between police and some citizen, American citizen, or the dispute in the Middle East. Some of the Arabs becoming addicted to the killing of each other with nowhere, going nowhere. So we're not talking about Christian or Jewish or Muslim, or even in Israel where there's a lot of Palestinian, innocent Palestinians getting killed. So the point is, it is very bad tragedy where humanity is reached, and we would like to discuss all why first, and second, how to solve it. I think when I started speaking about an hour ago, I said I would like to present the problem, then we would like to share the solution. It seems we continue on the problems and we need solutions. So maybe that Allah can help us with some. And he mentioned about Lebanon, where because of maybe dispute, God have sent شنو الجرادة بالإنجليزي؟ شنو الجرادة بالإنجليزي؟ What's the name of jarad?
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper, thank you. When there is millions of grasshoppers attacking Lebanon and people start dying from hunger. And the aunt of Ayatollah has told him, older woman, she said, we used to leave Lebanon and we see people on the side, both sides of the streets dead from hunger. And some other people taking their meats and cook it and eat. It's terrible tragedy. Well, why is that? Maybe because we went away, shifting away from God, and we need to return to God. I don't want to give an answer now. We would like to listen. We'd like to thank the Ayatollah Imam Bari for the good analyzation of the world situation. But we would like to ask you on your behalf, we would like to share the solution. Maybe you will help us with some solution. Because it's not a Christian or Jewish or Muslim. It's a humanity. Humanity problem. Humanity is suffering. And by the way, the earth was not created for مولانا. بعض الأسئلة يحبون يسألون إنه لماذا هذه المآسي التي تمر بها البشرية؟ نعم عرفنا هذا المستوى.
Because people are far away from God. Because many people look like atheist people. If you would like to talk about God in the universities, many people say, no, don't talk about this subject. Don't talk about this subject. There's no God. Something like this. Atheist people work a lot against the belief, against the God. Of course, it's responsibility on us to work together to lead people to believe in God, to practice their belief in their lives. This is very important because usually some people need always government to watch them. When they see the police or the government, they control themselves. But when there is no police, no government, many people make crimes. So when we strengthen the relationships between people and God, it means always they know God sees them. When they make any single action, they know God sees them. God knows them. This is very important. So it's why we should concentrate, first of all, upon God, to strengthen the relationships with God. Even when we do so with our children, check the children. If the children believe in God, always they don't steal money. They don't steal anything. They say, oh, God knows. God sees us. They don't be tough with their parents, because they said, oh, God refuses us to be tough with our parents. They respect others, rights of others, always. Check with your children, see how they do when they don't believe in God. And check how they do when they believe in God. Really, to see the difference. It's very important. According to my life, I was raised according to believe in God. I was little. When I see money or things for people or something, usually I feel it's prohibited to take it without taking a permission from the owner. The rights of the others, respect the parents, love the parents, etc., 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 etc. A story. When I was about like 12 years old, I had friends. One of them was about like 16, 17 years old. Another one was about like also 15 years old. They went to hunting. I don't use it, but they took rifles, gun with them. I didn't take a gun. I went with them to see how to do what they do, how they can follow the prayers, shooting, how to shoot the prayers, I went with them in the valleys, between mountains, valleys. Suddenly they saw a person working in his land, مزارع, a farmer works. In Lebanon, works in his farm. They start to think to kill him as a prayer, like a deer. They talked with each other, said, oh, let us kill him. I said, kill somebody? They said, what's the problem? Nobody sees us. We are here between the mountains, valleys. Nobody sees us. I said, you will kill him? They said, yes, we will kill him. He heard them. He started to do something. Looks like try to make us believe there's some people around him. Start to to talk. Looks like somebody behind him or around him. We know it's wrong. He is lying because he is making a trick. But anyway, I refused. I said, no, you cannot kill him. Stop. I said, no. They said, we'd like to kill him. At that time, when I saw something like this, I left them, immediately left them. I talked with them, started to fight them. They can kill me. So I left them and started to not walk, run between the mountain and valleys. And after like about half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, until I arrived to our place, the village. At that time, I said, this is something very, very, very wrong, very ugly. It's a crime. How to go to the police? Tell the police about what happened. When I left them, they started to feel afraid because they thought I went to tell the police. They didn't kill that man. This is one story when you believe in God, because I believe in God. God sees us. It's like it's not only a sin, it's a pig, it's a criminal. This is one example when you raise your children believing in God. It's important. I think people in the world should be learned how to believe in God. We should teach the belief of God in the universities, all the universities, to believe in God, to believe in God, to believe in God.
Imam Birri, can we tell the different religion, Christian and Jew, that our God is one, the same one?
Our God is one.
No different one.
No different. Our God is one. Of course, God created all the messengers. So we can cooperate with Christians, Jews, and with all people in this world to strengthen the relationships with God.
Imam Birri, if you don't mind, we as a Muslim believe in Christianity and Judaism. But let's say that Judaism don't believe neither in a Christian nor in Islam. So what is the experience of the Christian, how to deal with the religion who they don't believe in you, so we can learn how to deal? Because our God is one, whether the God of Jewish or Muslim. So what is the experience of the Christian, how to deal with the faith denying you what you acknowledge there? Because we face that. Can you help us, Professor?
First of all, it's very important to make dialogue, to respect each other, be nice with each other. Everyone with his belief, you can make dialogue and with respecting each other.
Mutual respect.
Really. So, according to the Holy Quran, لا إكراه في الدين. There is no force in Islam. force people to be Muslim? No. This is according to the belief of the person. Yes, we would like to listen.
It seems like a really good question. Islam seems like in a really good position because in the Quran it talks about Jesus and talks about Moses, but then for Christians they have a Bible which may be the helper, but which they don't believe makes reference to Muhammad. So they recognize Judaism, but then Judaism doesn't recognize Christianity or anything. But I don't.
This is why I didn't ask you what you but how you think to people believe in you, you don't believe. But I will ask you about how you think to the people you believe in them but they don't believe in you. It's much easier.
Yeah.
So how you deal with them, like the Jewish, they don't believe in you but you believe in them. Because we need to make dialogue, like the Imam said. So how is it?
Like contradiction.
Mm-hmm. I think just allow people to, yeah, that we're going to disagree as communities.
Yeah.
Dialogue is very important, really. Dialogue with, like, respect each other, be nice with each other, try to understand each other. This is very, very important. We would like really to thank you very much tonight, because you would like to make like a dialogue and to understand each other from nice. Always when you would like to visit us, you can bring more than 5, 50, 100 with a pleasure.
The whole university.
With a pleasure, because we are in the humanity, we are like brothers, even brothers, sisters.
Like
Any final question to the Imam?
Thank you. Thank you for your hospitality. We really appreciate it, and to hear.
You didn't eat much. We really thank you for coming. It's so nice.
Yeah. We always find a warm welcome here, and appreciate. I mean, today we heard a lot of sad things about what's happening in the world, and so we get a sense of. I think a lot of things for us to think about.
Of course, as much as we can work together to protect the world in the future and make a good world, we should also ask God to help us. Really, ask God to help us. Because our power is not complete power. That's why always we need to pray to God and ask Him to help us and guide us. This is very important. As I've said, we should strengthen the relationships with God. Because sometimes, according to my experience in this life, when I feel I am very weak to solve a problem, I pray to God, ask Him to help me to solve this problem. Suddenly, automatically, I see the problem is done. I mean, solved. See, the problem is solved. There is a power upon us of God. So it's why good to work according to our power and also to work according to the power of God together. What is the reason to control the history of people? Is the reason people only, or there is another reason, another cause? Yes, there's is another cause to control the history. One cause is God. The other cause is man, people. So the power of these two causes can control the history well. If not, of course, God can do what he wants. But his wisdom, because he is wise, he doesn't want or doesn't like to force us. But he told us there is a day of judgment. Be careful. There is a day of judgment after the death. Be careful. So when we work and we double the power with God's power, with the power of God, we can control the history and make a good future for the history. Good future for the history. Because we cannot make like a government for whole the world to control people, even in the secret place or secret time. It's impossible. And also, we cannot make the whole people in the world police, because sometimes even some people from the police make crime sometimes. So we should work together as people, try to build a good government, of course, in any country, and also work according to the teachings of God. We believe God sent, according to some references, sent about 124,000 apostles to guide people according to the long history of man. 124,000 prophets to guide people. Of course, it's why it's why we believe that the last prophet is Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his purified progeny. Prophet Muhammad told us we must believe in Jesus as a great messenger from God. We must believe in Moses as a messenger from God. We must believe in the whole prophets. It's why we believe in the whole prophets and in Jesus. And we believe in Jesus' mother as a holy mother. We believe in Moses as an apostle, etc. So we have no problem with Christianity, with original Christianity, original Judaism. But we do not believe in Jesus as a God. We do believe that God gave Jesus like exceptional power to make miracles. And he made many miracles, of course, we believe. But he was created by God, because if he is a God, we will face contradiction. Why? Because God means always a creator, not a created. Always a creator. If Jesus was created by God to be a God, it means he is a created and not a created in the same time. And he is a creator and not a creator in the same time. It's contradiction. Contradiction, it's impossible. It's why we do not believe in Jesus as God or Son of God. What does Son of God mean? If Son of God means he is another God, this is contradiction. If Son of God means God gave him a special power to be like, to show people that he is a representative of God. Yes, God gave him special power, unique power, to tell people this man is representative of God. It's why we believe that Jesus is a representative of God, as Moses is a representative of God, etc. Because characteristics of God are only for God. That's why God is one. But God gave power to many apostles, to many messengers, to make miracles. Of course, it's something good. We do believe in original Christianity. We do believe in original Judaism. No problem. We do believe in the holy book that God sent it down to Jesus, gospel. Sent it down to Moses, Torah. We believe in that. That's why no problem to understand each other, to work to make peace in this world with each other, whether you believe in Islam or not. But we do believe in original Christianity. We do believe in original Judaism.
Does Islam, Maulana, have experience in the past through the Prophet Muhammad make a contract with other than Muslim to live together?
Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his glorified progeny was very nice with Christian people, with Jew people, except very few Jew people started to fight Prophet Muhammad and killed many Muslims in that time. Very few, not a lot, very few.
There is a contract between Muslims.
Yes, so Prophet Muhammad fought them at that time. But later on, he write contract. Peaceful.
Treaty.
Yes, treating. Yes. So, because we are close to each other, have us work together to make peace in this world, to make good future for the whole generations in this world. Together we are brother. We believe in brotherhood. We are brothers, sisters together.
So that we make a peace treaty with our visitors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We really thank Ayatollah Marja Dini Sheikh Al-Latif Berri, and we thank you very much because you inspire a very important subject A lot of theses here, a lot of PhD theses, a lot of books, a lot of research, a lot of ideas and seminars. And hopefully, Imam Berri always said he would like to make a universal seminar inviting the Christian and non-Muslims and make a debate how to make peace in this world.
Even the atheist people can come with a pleasure, because I wrote a special book with dialogue with an atheist person. A big book. Talk about everything, even about the atom, electricity, etc., etc., etc. Many things. I brought most of the book of the atheist people, what they said. I read all those books and concentrate on the very important ideas in these books, and also the books of the philosophers in the history, those who said there is no God, also had chosen their strategic idea and answered all these questions and wrote that book. I hope to translate that book as soon as possible in English also, because I gather all the theories of the atheist people against God and answered them and made analysis to tell that all these theories are wrong.
Again, Maulana, we thank you
Very much. We thank you all. God bless you. We wish you a good trip. We wish you a good night. And next time we'll serve you in a better way. And please fast next time when you come to fast. Even Ayatollah said, whether now or next time, if you will come, we'll take care of your hotel too. So, do you have a hotel there somewhere, or you? Or you already have. So you owe us, or we owe you next time a hotel. and we thank you very much again. We really learned a lot from you. God bless you. And let's give them a hand. Thank you very much. God bless you. And you have a nice trip, and see you again. باي باي. Have a good night. باي باي. شكرا للجميع على الحضور ونشكر سماحة المرجع آية الله. This is your food. Take it with you. In case you wake up in the middle of the night, you feel hungry or something. Yeah, this is your food here. Please take it. Yeah, take it. Because if you don't take it, we're gonna fight about it. We're gonna, This is a food here. This is a food. Take